This, they say, should be done by revisiting production houses and content developers around the country. This should go hand in hand with the use of information and communication media for cultural development through increase in production of local radio and television shows.
30% can be divided between African music and the other 15 international. But what we are fighting for right now is 70% local contents on television and on all the radio stations. It doesn't matter private, commercial, or community radio stations. We need 70% of Namibian contents, be it music and all forms of arts, should be represented. The platforms are already there, we know. We are aware that the platforms are there, especially on the national broadcaster and the other TV stations, but they have platforms.
The union, established in 1999 to represent artists in all forms, has thus far more than 1,500 members on its database. They represent artists in 4 guilds. These are music and dancing, film crew and actors, designers and architects, visual artists and craftsmen.
So most of the people that have worked for the national broadcaster, most of the radio stations were the products of the Oruuano Artist Union via the College of the Arts. So most of them came from there. We're proud of what we have done in the past. So it's only now, like you mentioned earlier, that we need to look at our constitution once again and just sort of expand it and speak the language to represent all forms of arts, because that's exactly what we're fighting for. And we are glad that we have a lot of experts from the industry itself.
The union intends to represent artists fully by advocating, promoting and implementing national arts and cultural policies, programs and projects. In the past 30 years, they were not able to fully represent artists due to the act that needs to be tabled in Parliament and signed into a law for it to govern the industry.
The Ministry of Arts and Culture, if they are listening, we are humbly requesting you to pass that act in Parliament, hand it over to the President, Mr. Hage Geingob, to sign it into law so that the arts and culture industry can come to life, so that we can have a voice, so that we can do what we are obliged to do, what we are called for.
Artists are encouraged to join the Oruuano Namibia Artist Union by contacting them through their social media. Selima Henok, NBC News, Windhoek.